What's up guys, Clayford08 here today, and I wanted to talk about something that's very important that everybody that is thinking about getting involved in cryptocurrency or blockchain technology, you should know this information and you should be familiar with it because it applies to you, it applies to everybody that is involved in this sphere, and it's really important that you should understand it fully and be able to comprehend and explain it to other people so that if they want to get involved, you can antiquate it and be able to share this information. So what I wanted to discuss was the difference between decentralization and centralization. Now, there are a lot of companies out there, a lot of banks specifically, that are starting to catch on to blockchain technology, and they're starting to use it to their advantage. And while that's very interesting, especially in the fact that major money is moving into this space, you need to understand the difference between most blockchains and these new ones that are created by banks. Here, I currently have Quorum up, its website. If you notice in the website itself, jpmorgan.com. So the only way you can get to the Quorum website is through JP Morgan's website because it's created by JP Morgan, the largest bank in the world. And for those of you that don't know, JP Morgan is actually a part of the Ethereum Enterprise Alliance, and they got their technology from the Ethereum blockchain. So Quorum was designed based on Ethereum, and it's important to know that because the technology behind Ethereum is really great technology, but at the same time, it is not the same. Ethereum is not Quorum, and Quorum is not Ethereum, so it's important to know the difference between the two. Ethereum is decentralized, whereas Quorum is centralized. And we throw these buzzwords around like autonomy and decentralization and things like that, but nobody ever really goes in depth into what they are, and today I wanted to discuss that as well. So when we're talking about Quorum and these projects that banks are creating using blockchain technology, we need to understand that because this is going to rage a battle between the banks versus everybody else. And I hate to say that because I would like to live in a society where one can benefit from the other, but currently the only one that wins is the bank. You don't win anything by using the bank, but the bank wins everything from using you as a pawn, and currently that's the way the system is set up. And with blockchain technology and cryptocurrencies, we're trying to move away from that so that we can regulate our own money. And it's an incredible time to be alive, and I really, really hope that this moves in the direction that I see it going, where cryptocurrencies will dominate the fiat space, but it's going to be a slow and steady process. It's not just going to happen overnight. So how can we move to this new idea? How can we explain to others why this technology is so great? Well, let's take a look at the definition of decentralize. So to transfer authority from central to local government, move departments of a large organization away from a single administrative center to other locations, usually granting them some degree of autonomy. There's that word autonomy that I was talking about. So decentralization is essentially the idea of taking away the power from one entity and distributing it to several. And with blockchain technology and cryptocurrencies, the power of your money is at your fingertips. You can literally access the money at any time of day, 24/7, and use it to pay anyone around the globe 24/7, which is an incredible thing not to mention the ledger that we use to uphold those cryptocurrencies is also decentralized. You can run a node yourself at your home that upholds that ledger. And the more nodes there are, the more secure that network becomes. And that's a beautiful thing. It's a very beautiful, beautiful thing. But with the central entities, they tell you exactly what transactions have occurred and when. You don't have a say in that. Whereas with cryptocurrencies, that's upheld by everybody on the network. So it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. All right, let's talk about autonomy. Autonomy, the right or condition of self-government, especially in particular sphere, a self-governing country or region, freedom from external control or influence, independence. So cryptocurrencies are autonomous in the fact that they are independent from any bank or government. They are autonomous because they are ran by the people. Anybody that is upholding the ledger is a part of that autonomous network. And again, at any time you can access that network. You know, governments only run certain times of the year, certain days of the week, whereas blockchains are running 24/7. You know, there's no way around that. That is the key difference between blockchain technology and a centralized government or bank. And so I really, really hope that this sheds some light on, you know, the key differences between what a centralized organization looks like versus a decentralized organization. And I hope that you can use this information to spread it to others, especially if you're new in this sphere. I hope that you can take a look at this and realize some of the key differences and help shed some light on those that, you know, are still attached to the old ways. Because in the crypto space, we're trying to lead new technology into the future, and we can only do that through adoption, mass adoption. That's the only way we can do this. And so we need your help, we need everybody's help. And let's just keep this decentralized. I don't like the idea of quorum. Unfortunately, we're going to see more and more of that, but hopefully we can keep this as decentralized as possible with all of these other networks and keep the governments and the banks out of it, because it is our money to do with, and it's our time and it's our space, and we deserve the chance, we deserve the freedom of our money to do whatever we want with it whenever we want. That's going to be it for today. Clayford08 out.